Welcome to the Cultaholic Wrestling Podcast.
If you like a lot of wrestling on YouTube, join our cult.
He's done it again. He's gone for it again.
I can't think of any other parodies.
He's Blue Holland. Anyway.
What?
Peter Kay reference. I don't know why it came out. A bit of an outdated one.
Don't be Blue Peter.
Oh.
Power reference. Go on, Ross, say something from the 90s.
Blue Man Group.
Yeah, that's right.
Should point out Ross is back.
I am.
My God. Is it because we in the news, we found the Malaysian aircraft, we caught the original Night Stalker, and so it makes sense for you to be back from the dead?
Sorry, the Malaysian aircraft's been
They
found.
may have found it.
Are you joking?
May have found
this
it.
This is mental.
It's crazy for news in non-wrestling this week.
This is outrageous. Yeah, last week
It's all fake, isn't it?
Yeah, you dying was real.
Yeah.
That's real news.
I went to a spa.
He's returned so
I
refreshed.
might as well have died because I spent a week in heaven.
Oh, God.
At the spa.
Uh-huh.
Had some massages.
Oh.
Skin treatments. Watched some Peep Show.
Oh,
Is that at a spa or
Yeah.
did you just be that with you?
Passed the time.
All right.
Yeah. Had a nice relaxing week. Needed it after a few stressful months, starting a company and whatnot. Takes it out, yeah, it does. I'm back refreshed.
I
Nice.
Highly
to hear.
recommend going to a spa.
I like that your tone is exactly the same with being tired. I am completely refreshed. I would recommend the spa.
I've
I
never
recommend
been,
dying.
I've never been on a spa break,
Neither did I. It's a bit out of character.
but it was good.
Oh, yeah, I'd go back.
No,
Wouldn't have those stones thing done again, though.
On the back.
Oh, aye. So I might as well just put a lighter on my back.
That's extra.
Yeah.
No, good to have you back. We had a very enjoyable few weeks.
You look absolutely devastated. Written all over your face.
Yeah, but we were there going, God, I wish Ross was here.
but G was loving it. He was on a great. Afterwards, he went, you know what? I really enjoyed that.
You get to go, I really like Mojo Rawley. Yes. I was just like, that's the thing that's been missing from me talking on this podcast.
Mojo.
Karen.
Ah.
He's like, I love Mojo Rawley. I'm like, oh, wow, you real Pacini with Jeff Jarrett hair.
He always does love Mojo Rawley, though. You get used to that if you worked with him on a regular basis. Like, he loves him. They're friends. They converse. Playboy.
He called him Playboy in a DM.
Very
Yeah.
good.
That's friendship in 2018,
It's
I think.
something.
So good.
I'd like to know more.
So
though.
good.
So how are you doing, Jack? You haven't been to a spa, have you?
No, I can't reveal where I've been today, but it was for Adam Paci's Punishment, which will be out on Saturday.
Ooh.
And it was really funny. Really, really exciting and funny. Really good.
And where can we see that?
On Cultaholic on YouTube.
Awesome.
Yeah, I know.
They
How
probably
about-
already know that, don't they?
And how about you? How have you been?
Mint, thank you.
Good.
I think I've just in the last 10 minutes finished watching the Greatest Royal Rumble.
Oh, have you finally watched it all?
No, I watched it all in the day.
Oh, but it feels like-
Oh, my, yeah, that was great. I love the chemistry we have here on the show.
I
there's...
I got it. If it's any consolation.
Yeah, that's it. You get it and you just go, huh?
I saw
A little thought bubble
Smiling
appears
at-
and goes, I wish I was at the spa.
Smile and nod. That's all you got to do in life. Just smile and nod.
I saw a tweet from, Italo Santana, one of the GIF lads, the ones who do the GIFs of the
Yes.
wrestling. Italo Santana, nice guy, I assume. He didn't do a GIF, he did a tweet saying, Dave Meltzer has given Jinder Mahal versus Jeff Hardy from the Greatest Royal Rumble -5 stars. And then he corrected it an hour later or something and went, sorry, let me correct myself. That was 0.5 stars, not -5 stars. I was like, wow, I know it was bad, but it wasn't that. It wasn't Jenna Maraska versus Charmel levels.
Oh, what's the other one? The Heroes of Wrestling. Iron
Yes.
Sheik versus Bushwick. Well, Iron Sheik takes one bump because he's pagged. Yeah, speaking of Greatest Royal Rumbles, should we segue?
Yeah,
Any
yeah,
debate?
go for
Yes,
it.
You already have.
fantastic.
There's no way back now.
Whatever.
There's no easy way out.
There's no shortcut home. My favourite angry driving song.
That's
Yes.
the big question at the end, isn't it? No.
Best Rocky song. Oh, man. Screw Greatest Royal Rumble. Yes, I was all ready for a nice, quiet Friday. Finished work. I had to basically run home to get this watch because it was already on by the time I got home because of the start time. It was long.
Wait, have we not talked about it yet?
No, because last
last
Friday
week.
was...
Oh, yeah, it was on as we were doing
Yeah.
it. Oh, right.
You did a live stream, didn't you?
Yeah, we did, yeah. yeah.
Oh, any more thoughts on this thrilling thing, or shall I just move on?
Well,
Like the rest of the
because-
world
well, I was
has...
going to suggest, because there's not been much
It's
news.
been done to death, hasn't it, man?
'Cause
It's been a
there's-
week,
yeah.
hasn't it?
Because there's not been much news. Do we run down the Greatest Rumble instead of the news?
Yeah, with a car.
I haven't seen it, so I can't contribute. I'll just
you
sit
not-
here in silence.
Did you not get the WWE Network in the
No,
spa?
I just took a week off from wrestling and social media and everything.
But it was
Treated like
nice.
rehab. It was lovely.
I don't understand. Okay, Greatest Royal Rumble. Let's see if we can name all the matches quickly. Cena versus Triple H.
Oh, it was. I like this match because they just couldn't be bothered. They're like, let's just go out and do the house show match. Come on.
Yeah.
And it was,
Yeah.
as all right as a John Cena versus Triple H house match would be. House show match. Yeah.
Yeah. I like that Triple H's look. I'm not sure if he's gotten cooler or because that style of like face and build, because of God of War and Thanos, just the old forehead. Like,
He's like a little dog now. You know the dogs with the little.
I know what you
His
mean.
chin's just got 7 foot longer.
Yeah. Now he looks like, wow, that's what a 2018 badass looks like.
Oh, it does
Maybe.
though. Oh.
Yo.
Dadass.
I liked how he opened the show as well. You'd think that Cena would open the show, but Triple H was like, no, I'm opening this thing.
Makes trivia in it. Which WWE superstar made their entrance first? Appeared first ever. That's why I thought he was going to win, just because of that statistic. Who won the first ever match in Saudi Arabia or whatever? It'll be Triple H.
Yeah.
But it wasn't.
And then there was a women's match. I'm joking.
Dear.
And
There we go.
Oh
yeah,
dear.
it's about 7 days too late for that. And there
Kalisto
was
and Cedric.
Oh, that's right.
Good match.
Yes.
That
yeah.
one.
I
They
was.
went out and wrestled like a pay-per-view style match.
Yeah. Good for them for
Good,
trying.
yeah,
Kalisto
fair.
was bouncing up and down like a
No.
tennis ball in a
Oh.
prison yard or whatever.
I thought you were going to
What
go
were
for
you
something far more vulgar. I just assumed you were.
Oh, that sounds like me. What do you
Yeah.
think I was going to say, Jack?
Something about bouncing on it, Anyway.
If he's lucky.
Hey.
We had the tag team. All right. Tag team title tournament for the Raw tag team titles. One of the tag teams is on SmackDown. One of them's on Raw. You'll never guess who won.
It was the Raw tag team.
Yeah.
They won the match.
Yeah. I don't know why this match wasn't just 3 seconds long.
This was the only... It's not really a title change, is it? Because it was from vacant to...
But yeah, but like one of
It
them
was-
was on Raw, one was on SmackDown. The Raw
Yeah.
tag titles.
But also the only title change of sorts on the whole show. So big part of the marketing was, there's so many title matches. None of the titles changed
They've
hands.
buggered themselves for next year. For us, not like because they're still counting their 100 million gazillion Saudi currency in the bank, aren't they? But for us, next year, in the back of our mind, we're just going to be, this is a house show, isn't it? What's the point in watching? So they've buggered themselves there. That's why I thought there would have been a title change, but obviously not.
Mag themselves right off.
Yeah. But again, they're still counting their gazillion, trillion, $100 million on
Yeah,
it. So.
whenever my friend was like, but why are there no women matches on the card or anything like that? I played the audio of Dr. Evil going, $100 billion. They are it. So it's a vision backstage. Vince McMahon's like, no, I've got to insist, like Finn Balor wears LGBT gear, it makes us look really good. It's got $100 billion.
Sami Zayn's done a wonderful charitable cause.
$100 billion.
I love that Vertigo thing on Raw. Just no reference to the statement WWE.com put up.
Yeah. It's about scared of flying. I can't remember. Who can remember? And then some stuff happened. Already bored just thinking about this. The SmackDown tag titles did not change hand or draw heat, which is pretty funny because it's a pretty hot country between the Bludgeon Brothers and the Usos. God, this is a long card. Brock Lesnar defeated.
Well, no, let's not. Come on. I've remembered some other mid-card matches.
Oh, Jinder Mahal and the Jeff Hardy minus 5-star classic.
Oh, yeah, that was highlighted by Jeff went for a whisper in the wind, missed by quite a distance, and Jinder sold it anyway. Yeah. And then commentary went, he got him. And then Corey went, he didn't get him. The wind might have knocked him down. I don't know. And that was about as good as they did it. Yeah.
Right.
There was the ladder match, Rollins, Balor,
Oh, yeah,
featuring 2 men on Raw and 2 men on SmackDown.
Guess who won?
One of the Raw lads,
Yay.
Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, Smojo, and Miz. Rollins won by it was quite a unique finish actually, sort of zipping onto the ladder out of nowhere, scooching up, grabbing the belt, all that good stuff. That was one of the stronger matches on the card.
But
Someone pointed out that it was like, there's a difference between a pay-per-view ladder match and a house show ladder match where it's a lot safer and stuff, and they very much did the safer version, which, is fair.
Damn them.
I mean, I don't blame the wrestlers.
Damn
for doing
them for keeping each other safe.
yeah, right. They should have died.
that. Velveteen Dream in there doing rolling, what was it? Death Valley Drivers. Undertaker beat Rusev, no way.
I can't believe it.
I thought
After all that hype and drama and controversy and TMZ, it was like the most house show casket match since the last time they did a house show casket match.
Since the last time they did a casket match. No, that was on a pay-per-view. That was against Big Show in 2008. So when we set
Yeah.
up the casket vertically and whipped him into it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a great finish, actually.
It was quite a novel finish. This one didn't have it. He just
it didn't.
threw he just threw Aiden English and Rusev in there.
Yeah.
Like he did Mabel and Mo all those moons ago.
Wow.
I've
Well
I
done,
I've
Jack.
wrote an article on it quite recently.
Oh, okay, right. There's big Ben on a Mission fan.
Yeah, I love Mo especially. Yeah.
Speaking of Men on a Mission, it was Nakamura. Now it's Nadamura. Get it? And AJ
Nads.
Styles went to. Yeah, thank you.
Balls.
Complete lack of chemistry. Like Jeff Hardy and Jinder.
Nads.
Nads, yes. Had a match. That one.
I call him Shinsuke Cockknocker. I think it's a funny phrase.
Doesn't even work.
Shinsuke Cockknocker.
Okay.
I remember being a fan of Joe Pasquale in my youth, right?
You do a Joe Pasquale
And he
impression.
would. I haven't got a healing balloon, so no. He would talk about Frankie Fartknocker, and as a young man, that would have me in stitches on the floor. So that's where Shinsuke Cockknocker comes from, which is obviously gone over like a lead balloon in
Yeah, I
this
was going to
podcast.
say.
So I'll just shut up.
Wait. Joe Pasquale.
There'll be people asking for t-shirts soon. Shinsuke Cockknocker.
Oh no.
See, if I said it, it's like, boo, that sucks. If you say it, get a t-shirt now.
I don't know what it means, but I need to know. I
Joe
need to wear it.
Pasquale. Great, I love him. My favourite British comedian.
He's not mine. He's rubbish.
He is really bad though.
Is he not?
It was when I was a kid. Like.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, when you were a kid,
He
it's
granted
hilarious.
VHSs of plenty of Joe Pasquale. I don't know, I shot them.
One of them, I'll miss
it?
one out definitely, but it's all right. I was just thinking.
Okay, all you think of the only Joe Pasquale joke I remember was like, I used to send my drugs into Tony Hart, and he'd never print them. And I asked him, why did you never print my pictures on the show? And he wrote back to me, because they're crap.
He used to say, Yvonne Gooligan, what a lovely name. Yvonne Gooligan, what a lovely name. Yvonne Gooligan, what a lovely name. Better than Bjorn Borg.
I've got the song. Get on your nerves. Get on your nerves. Get on. Oh, wow, I love the joke. Yeah.
Joe Pasquale, national treasure.
The structure of that.
Yeah, because you want to bury him in the desert.
Um,
Speaking of which, Saudi Arabia.
sorry, yeah, Styles and Cockknocker went to a double count out because they didn't want to have this match so soon again after the last
Yeah,
one.
of course.
But it was better. The match itself until the finish was actually better than the one at WrestleMania, which was strange.
They're
Maybe,
getting there.
yeah, they are. I think those two young rookies will be able to pull something out the bag one day. Lesnar and Reigns, right now, right. Obviously,
I feel sorry for Chad Patton in this situation, mate.
he's a scapegoat.
He made the scapegoat, hasn't he? They messed up the finish and he's taking the blame.
It's a patsy.
Right.
That's right, yes. Roman Reigns speared Brock Lesnar after taking approximately 100 billion F5s from Brock Lesnar and decided that he was going to spear Brock through the cage wall, which looked very nice. No, it didn't actually. It looked friggin' horrible.
It looked painful.
Roman Reigns
he
took the
went
most
head first, didn't he?
took the worst DDT since Jake Roberts KO'd Ricky Steamboat for real on Saturday Night's main event. And then it was, Roman rolls off, probably going, my neck. And yeah, his feet touched the ground first. And they threw the ref under the bus.
Well,
Well,
I know what you're going to say, but Brock Lesnar never rolled off that cage, so technically, even the one, neither of them won. That match should still be going on now.
now
They're going for the apron.
Yeah.
Aye.
people were pointing out that when Roman rolls off, his feet actually land on the bottom bit of the apron, like the skirt bit, and don't actually touch the floor. It's got down to this level now of like
back and to the left. Back and to the left. They messed it up, all right.
go home,
Get out of it.
America. Your children are safe. There's no conspiracy. Lesnar rolls off the cage.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and watch it because
I know what you mean, though. It wasn't quite there, but Brock's still back.
he's just knocked out, isn't he?
Did his skin go through the mesh?
Oh,
That's what I was thinking at the time. I was like,
zoom
did
in.
Skin,
Zoom in.
did skin, I want to see that mesh.
Enhance.
It was a weird finish, man.
This didn't make anybody look good.
No.
It's some of the most confusing, head-scratching stuff I've seen, even by this company standards, for a guy they want to be number one in the company.
Roman looks stupid tactically for thinking that would work, and Brock looks lucky.
Yes.
Yeah. And the ref looks incompetent.
No one looks good on this.
No. Apart from Samoa Joe, because he gets to go, what the hell was that?
Why is Samoa Joe getting such big cheers? Oh, I know. He's not an idiot. He's not lucky. He's not a ref.
Yeah, true.
All right. Then something else happened.
The
Yeah.
the greatest Royal Rumble.
The greatest. Right.
Lots of stuff happened.
Most involving people messing up. What a great show this was for a certain individual who makes crappy videos online.
Well, yes.
Me.
Which one of you?
That's ambiguous.
One of the One of the weirdest bits for me, we'll get to the obvious one soon enough, but one of the weirdest bits for me was Hiroki Sumi. Who?
Yeah.
I Googled it at the time on the live stream and nothing came up. I was like, what?
When people without Wikipedia
Yeah.
articles are showing up on a supposedly big show, you know, you've got a problem.
Yeah.
Well,
And
apparently, if you squint hard enough, he looks like Yokozuna.
Did you hear about this, Root?
I hope this is true.
Refuse to believe it.
Please say it, Jack,
But
for
I
people
hope
that
it's
don't know,
true.
because you're the news dude.
Oh, so
Your
right.
news round.
I'll be brief and then I'll let Ross elaborate.
I'm done.
Oh, right. Okay.
That was it.
Basically, allegedly, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia had 3 superstars that he wanted to show up on the show. It is essentially his fantasy booked WrestleMania, this show. And he had 3 requests. Undertaker, they were like, all right, fine. You know, he doesn't make too many, but keep him for WrestleMania, but we'll get him in there. Ultimate Warrior. Now, he died, but relatively in modern history, he died. It was like 4 years ago now, I think. So, like, they were probably like, oh, it's a bit, I don't know what he's on about, but we'll break it to him. And then he went Yokozuna, who's been dead for quite some time now. So they just got a sumo wrestler in.
We can't book Yokozuna.
$100 billion.
Yokozuna, everybody! Yeah, you know it's good when you watch a wrestling show and you're like, oh, Maffew, you know a lot about wrestling, and then someone shows up at the Greatest Royal Rumble and all your mates you watch it with turn and do that movement and go like, Maffew, who is this dude? I go, I've no idea. Who the hell is this? And
You
they're
know
like,
those black and white galleries they do of behind-the-scenes photographs?
Yeah.
There's some other guy in there with like a spiky mohawk I've never seen before in my life. Who the hell was he?
oh, there's a few. Well, I can't even tell you their names right now. If I had their name in front of them, I couldn't tell you their names.
He was dressed
in
sort of
front
like Kevin Owens with a vest and the shorts, but he had like a spiky mohawk.
of them. Oh God, that could be 1,000
Yeah.
guys in Philadelphia right now.
Speak amongst yourselves.
Was he wearing basketball shorts?
Um,
You have like a tattoo across the shoulders of like tribal. Yeah, so that was people doing NXT live events were on the show because they needed 50 people.
one of
and
Heavy Machinery.
The bad
one
half
of
as
heavy
well.
machinery. Yeah,
Saw that. Otis Dotovich is fantastic in everything he does.
Dan Mather? Mather?
Yeah.
Dan Mather.
He then
and-
appeared at Defiant the next night.
What?
Think about it.
Simon Miller. Hey.
Oh, he's got there, hasn't
yeah. All right, I'll allow it.
he? Okay.
You've been very nice to me this episode. You better laugh at one of my crappy jokes later on.
I always laugh. I just laugh inside.
What else while Ross looks for
Thank you, Ross.
for the bloke? Hornswoggle came back. Hey.
Yay!
Big pop.
This.
Oh my God, what did Corey Graves say when he came? Wait a minute.
Who's that?
Who is this man?
So anyway, Hornswoggle came out. What was Corey Graves' line? If I remember this. Oh, here he comes, Hornswoggle. 3 foot 5 and 300 pounds. I just had to stop because I couldn't. And then the commentators also, it was approximately at this point, the commentators gave up. Yeah. Either because it was a 7-hour show and God bless them, they'd been out in the sun all day, like a dog in a hot car, or they'd somehow managed to smuggle alcohol into Saudi Arabia, which is very impressive, because they just gave up and started laughing at everything. And it's just as well they did, because, of course, good old Clown Shoes himself.
Right.
Bobby Lashley dropping Big Cass on his heat and dropping Elias and all the things I've been saying, going, no, Bobby Lashley is good, really. He's like, thanks, mate. What else happened, Jack?
Well, someone was making $1 million moves.
Yeah, Dawson. Yeah,
Yes,
I was
he
about to
came
bring that
in.
up.
But Titus O'Neil came out and, well, I don't know why I'm explaining it. We've all seen it now. And in what he claimed later on was a premeditated spot, but absolutely wasn't. Although you think it might have been.
I know you saw on Twitter that apparently they replayed the NXT one in quick succession.
No, that was me putting the clip up.
Was it?
Other people putting it
Do you
on.
work for
No.
WWE? Then I've been misled by a tweet.
I don't not work for WWE. Yeah, that's right. And yeah, when I saw it, because we were 2 hours behind the people, because we started, my friends wanted to get some drinks. And we...
Marijuana.
That's a funny name for a drink. And they... Yeah, so it was 2 hours behind. So Twitter, I'm just like, I don't want to see any spoilers, even though I pretty know what's going to happen. And then my phone just started going... I'm like, uh-oh. I was like, guys, something's going to happen with Titus.
It's like your Christmas.
Yeah.
It's like the botch to end all botch.
Yeah. It was just like, it's like the phone tried to escape my house. And it happened, and I went, nah, that's planned. It looks too good.
But
And
watch
then-
it back. He almost... If
He's
half
lucky,
the arteries right,
yeah.
he's dead.
Yeah.
What,
And then repeat it again.
I was going to ask you this.
We want one dead guy. We can't just kill a wrestler on that. 100 billion. Titus.
Well, I was going to ask you this, right? Because when a botch like that happens, one that's like for the ages, and you know it's going to be like Scott Steiner going to throw whoever into the thing, and then you like,
Oh, Christian, yeah.
yes, but it was bigger than that actually, wasn't it?
It was, yeah, because people watch this.
Yeah. Wow. What do you do with it? Because I've not actually seen. Is that Botchamania up yet?
Yes.
What
I
did
was
you
going to
do
have a nice
with-
Black Sea weekend. That happened. And was, well, I have to get on before those other guys who wish they were me. Try to, well, that's
Wow.
so diggish.
This Botchamania copycats.
There's a few, but there's only one that messages me every week on Twitter going, hi! like a homeless person I gave change to once. Now won't stop
called
following
him
me.
out.
I'm just saying, I probably shouldn't have. But no, I'm happy with them trying. I just don't want to watch their stuff. Because I know what they're going to put in. It's the exact same footage I'm looking at.
Yeah, true.
Well, he's going to put Titus O'Neil in it? Of course he is.
How do you treat it? You can't just put the botch in. You've got to build up to it or something. You've got to do something special for it.
With this one, so many people sent endings. I went, my work's already done for me.
Right.
So I did. The only one I did was the Super Mario 64 Penguin race.
Okay, yeah, like
But
that.
then somebody already done one where he's the Wii Sports. That was great. And then someone, I still don't know who it was, but you know it was good because I posted it, and then 10 minutes later, Mick Foley posted it because his Facebook loves stealing stuff from me. I'm just saying. It's a compliment. I love Mick Foley. And it's it. Pennywise.
Yes, I saw that one. I didn't realize it was you.
No,
that
I
was
was
one
meaning
that was
no,
sent to you.
I don't. I
Oh,
posted
right.
it because I don't know who made this because I like to give credit to people who make these things,
Right.
like the rest of the planet. Shad Gaspard isn't in God of War 4.
Oh yeah.
Stop sharing that.
Shad. He should have come back for it.
Should have.
Ultimately, the winner was I had Daniel Bryan.
Oh yeah, back to this.
Yeah, sorry, it's nearly done.
I think you guessed this, or Pachi guessed this right, actually. didn't
No, I didn't. Sam guessed it right. I had Daniel Bryan. He was in the final three with Big Cass and Strowman, and when it was that combination, people I thought he's not winning this. Cass cost him it, and then Strowman eliminated Cass and hoisted not only the Greatest Royal Rumble Championship, which is quickly being removed from WWE canon, but also that big trophy that only he could have lifted. The clue was there all along, really, wasn't it?
I hadn't thought about that.
It wasn't my.
Daniel Bryan, lift this. Just slams on him like Hogan trying to slam Andre. Yeah.
So
That'd be good.
you know, what an exhausting show.
It was. There were some highlights. It wasn't all misery, but it's just... This felt like a setup show for Backlash. And now I'm watching Backlash build up. We'll get that in a minute, I guess. And that feels like the setup show to next month.
Yeah.
So I was like, is there going to be the show where they go, right, we're back on track now after Mania? And no, not yet.
Not quite.
Any thoughts, Ross? The show you didn't see?
No.
Awesome. Thank you, Ross.
Cool.
Everybody get excited for the Cultaholic Hall of Fame!
And that was the favourite bit of the show.
Oh, not for me this week, like.
I've taken executive measures
Oh.
and measures of alcohol before this podcast, seemingly. I've put Titus in as a default selection.
Whoa. Time out. We're going to see who's in the Hall of Fame first.
Yes, but I'm letting everybody know that before you pick Titus this week,
You want to get in before.
he's going in. He's in.
You can't just
picks it
Bagsy
now.
Titus. By
No, not
skipping
Bagsy
ahead.
him. He's just in there.
have.
It's like an honorary.
It's an honorary.
He can
Oh,
be
we're just going to put him through.
be-
Oh, yeah, okay.
He can be the
yeah,
first
yeah.
one in the celebrity wing.
Aye, but he's on the board. So
That should be it. It should be all the non-wrestling things in the Hall of Fame, and the wrestlers are all celebrity Hall of Fame.
Celebrities.
So Richard Tubman cut out a screenshot of him diving, which I've cut out and put on the board, and it doesn't.
Oh,
look
okay.
You can barely tell what it is.
Thanks, Richard.
He's going that quick.
Thanks, Slavman. And so, Titus O'Neil, you are in here. But let's see who won last week's voting between
Let's go through them, right? Yeah.
R-Truth,
Yeah.
Crazy R-Truth, not just any old R-Truth.
I picked the Roman Reigns fans on Raw that definitely weren't plants but were.
And I picked Jack the Jobber.
Pachi picked again.
great version.
I'm pointing out against my wishes. Pachi picked me. Yeah. I think he was too lazy to think of one. Look to his right.
Don't take it
We
seriously,
did say
does
that.
he?
Yeah,
You didn't take it seriously
Didn't
at
take
all.
it seriously. What a
Ridiculous.
dick.
I dare not take the prestigious Hall of Fame seriously.
The winner's me. It's great.
Oh, go on, let's see the photo.
No, I don't want to.
Oh, no, go on. Oh, is it?
I don't understand what it is. So he's got a sombrero on.
What the hell is that?
That's just not in focus and never ever going to be
It's
in
not gonna be
focus.
in focus.
They got the gist of it.
Maybe
We'll
Sam
get
the editor
Pacino to
can-
flash it up.
Oh, good. Right, I'll
I thought it was going to be a cock
I'll
anyway,
explain,
so I
right.
mean, it could be worse.
Oh man, it was bad. It was bad times. So it was one of them parties at uni that was themed, right? And the theme was that Mexican Festival of the Dead. You know that thing?
Yes.
So I did was wear a sombrero and a poncho and just apparently painted my face like a rubbish member of Kiss. I don't know what happened with the
Is that
face.
what that's supposed to be? I thought it was you was
Like
doink.
NSYNC.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
I just, all
Day
night,
of the Dead?
all night, people coming up like, "What, you made a beer?" It's a bad memory, and I'm really sad. I think Ross chose that picture. I'm really sad that he did. Because
I thought you would have been all right because it's like, oh, she's just dressed up in a quirky fashion. What's
No,
she like?
no,
He's
it's not.
such a fun guy.
Oh, Saturday.
there
Let's
was-
dress up as a clown.
It was we hosted the party, and there was a girl there that I really fancied, and she just wasn't impressed at all.
What was she dressed as?
A really
Dink.
good. No, she wasn't part of the group doing that, but hers was really good. She was dressed as Clockwork Orange, like and she looked class, and I was just like, she looks cool. I look like this. It was just.
I like to envision that you were like, so how are you doing? And then the Parker just strutted in, Tucker waved, and then strutted back.
It was so bad. I'm really sad about that whole night.
I'm glad that we brought it up.
Yeah, I'm glad we're back.
Yeah. Anyway.
Who are you picking this week, Maffew?
Well, my other one's been stolen. However, I thought this may happen. My backup, for no good reason other than it's amazing, the Raw 97 to 98 theme song / intro.
Which one was that one?
Pick it up, did it up, did it hold the beat, and the gold my eyes, did it hold the beat, did it say, up and there, what become a heart in your eye? Yeah, that one.
We're all live. Yeah.
Yeah, we're alive.
Yeah.
Back then.
Wrestling, man. Yeah, it was.
That intro with, just the beautiful riffs and just the flashing, the images, and the fact that they're in some warehouse and explosions just going off all around them, and it's like, awesome. Loved it.
Good choice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ross?
I'll have to come back to me.
Okay.
I've got a silly one in mind. If I can think of a wrestling related one, I'll put it in. But if not, the silly one's going in. So I'll think about it for a minute while you talk.
Pasquale.
Mine's my Uber Eats driver from 2 days ago.
Oh, please tell that story.
Mamadou. I'll try and keep it
That was
short.
great.
I'll try and keep it short.
Mamadou.
Mamadou was his name.
What, the dog?
No, it's Mamadou.
Mama didn't.
So
That was a song. What would my
mama
mama do?
not really sung in, never really been sung in football terrace fashion before. It was Pixie Lott, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was. Mamadou was my Uber. I'd had a busy day. I was a bit hungry. Got home. Was like, I fancy a McDonald's, I thought I'd get one on Uber Eats, right? So I ordered it without realizing last time I'd ordered Uber Eats was to here, the office. So that address came up on the Uber Eats, right? So I consulted the app. It said, what do you do if you want to change the address of your order? It said, wait until your driver is connected to the order. Wait until he's out on call or whatever, out with your order. Then ring him using the app, and then you should be able to change it. And I was like, all right, it shouldn't be too much of a problem because my flat was actually closer to McDonald's than the office was, so you had less far to go as well. So I rang him, and I was like, hello, I've put the wrong order, I put the wrong address in and stuff, can I change it to this one? And he went, no, I can't do that. And I was like, what? And he was like, I just can't do it. You should have contacted me beforehand. There was no means to contact him beforehand. I was like, right, well, I don't know what to do then. I mean, there's no one there. There was, Ross and Pachitti were there, but I didn't want to know that. So otherwise I don't have Maffew. I thought what he'll do is he'll just cancel the order, and then it's my fault, I guess. But instead, he drove to, I saw him on the map, he drove to here, circled the streets around for a bit, rang me, and went, do you want to come and get your meal? I was like, there's no one there, I'm not there. And he went, have you got any friends who want to come and collect the meal? I got a bit annoyed at this point. I may have swore a little bit. Not angry, not proper full on at him, but I went, well, what am I going to do? And I went, no, I'm here. And then he was like, well, you should have called me before and all this. And then he went, I'll call the company. Hung up. I waited a long time. He rang me back and went, what's your address? Where are you? And I was like, yes, victory. I've actually messaged you it on the app. And he went, here's my personal number, which I've got. I should ring him.
Get him on the podcast.
I can't do that.
Get him on speakerphone now.
Dear.
Let's ring Mamadou.
You will win the Hall of Fame if you ring him.
Ring him now.
Mamadou.
Can I text him?
Speakerphone.
Oh, man.
Let's
Don't back
speak
down.
to Mamadou on the podcast.
Oh.
What are you ordering?
So what he did was
Let's just have his account of the situation.
he gave me the.
Oh, you're defense, Mamadou, and hold it up to the thing.
This isn't allowed, is it?
Judge Jury.
This isn't
Judge
allowed,
Judy.
is it?
Let's
Wait a
go,
minute,
Mamadou.
let's check with our bosses. Yeah, he said, all right.
Oh no! He gave me his number, and I messaged him, and he never got back to me. And he never delivered the food. I got a refund from Uber Eats.
Oh, you got a refund. Okay. So he's had that food then.
Yeah, he's probably just eating it.
Let's ask him why he had the food.
How was the food?
Oh,
I'm a food critic.
We'll just ring them one question. How was Jack's McDonald's? He'll go, I don't know.
It's called. What was it you ordered?
All right. Quarter pounder with cheese.
A quarter pound of food. Yeah. It's Cultaholic's new food channel. As well. Now, how was that food
Where is
that
it?
you stole?
I've got it. Yes, there he is. Right.
Here we go.
What was
Mamadou?
What was
on the
tastier?
podcast.
The fact that it was a quarter pound, or the fact that it was free?
I can't believe this is such a bad idea.
It's a
Get it
great
on.
idea.
Who's
We're
speaking?
recording.
Oh no. I'm so scared.
You're scared.
Come on, Mamadou.
What was it? Oh no.
Come on, Mamadou.
Live to win.
He mustn't have a hands-free thing in his car. An
He's
amateur.
driving. He's gonna go hello and then smack an 18-wheeler.
come on,
leave
Mamadou.
it. It's gonna go down some machine and then it's like,
What a
what do you do
bastard.
then?
That's so. That would have been the
Bad
best
man.
podcast
Oh,
moment ever.
and not winning the Hall of Fame this week. You tried though. You tried.
Ross.
Pina colada.
The drink?
I've just had a shot straight to hell with Kenny McIntosh, and Kenny came
you spoil
bearing.
that?
Yeah, but we've discussed.
Oh
on Twitter,
yeah, of course. Right.
So he came with alcohol this time, and he brought a pina colada, and that was the first time I've had one
Ever?
Wow,
And
really?
it's bloody nice, isn't it?
It's like
Very
you're having
sugary.
Old fashioned next week.
I'm not. I don't like coconut.
Oh,
Yeah, it's got a coconut kick. It's delightful. What's your stance on a bounty bar?
not my first choice.
No,
but
I
if
know
I'm
it's no one's
hungry,
first choice.
oh, it's getting eaten.
Aye,
I'll leave them.
Tusk. The coconut juice you can get from like supermarkets
never
where
had
it's actually
coconut juice.
oh, that's nice. I think if you get like it's really coconutty, it's really nice. If it's just a bit of coconut, it's like yeah. But if it's 100% coconut, it's the best.
But pina colada.
So we've
That's
got,
a good choice. Oh, if we're doing cocktails, screw wrestling.
So we've got the drink pina colada, my
Mamadou.
rubbish Uber driver Mamadou from the other day, and the Raw theme tune from 97 and 90.
Thorn in my eye, I think it's called.
That's right.
I think
Can you ring?
Slammed.
Can you ring? That's right. It's the mix of different thrash bands like Anthrax. Can you ring the pina colada you had with Sam driving and see why?
There's a can out there. It's hang on, I'll go and get
a
it.
can of pina colada.
Can you ring
Yeah,
Jim
yeah,
Johnson?
Oh, my dude's got nothing else to do right now, has he?
Oh,
Why? No, I thought he fired.
right.
He had 30 years employment. That's like, oh no.
So we'll just wait until Ross gets back. I
Yeah,
suppose.
we'll just be awkward here. I've been pretty all right with food delivery
Yeah.
over the years. I ordered from what was it? Something to do with lamb, and I ordered it. And it was like 3 a.m. So I'm coming back and live with friends. So I was like, all right, don't want to wake them, make that type of noise. So I'll order it now. You can put the instructions. Look, don't knock on the door. It's 3 a.m. It's a weekday, and I'm just a filthy drunk. Can you just ring me and I'll answer the door?
did they
All
not
right,
put-
and they go, no, they came in. It's like rang. It's like fantastic. Went downstairs, like creeping, like Nosferatu, and then on the door, and I was like, thank you very much. And the guy was very nice. He just went, you're welcome. Enjoy your food. I was like, it's like, cheers, pal.
Very
I couldn't
good.
find the pina colada, but I found the branded cans. It's actually Marks and Spencer's in a can.
Oh, I love that we get free adverts.
That's strawberry
for
daiquiri?
Huge companies.
Harvey Wallbanger.
Wallbanger. That's right. Right. It's a great wrestling name, that.
And there's a can of mojito as well, which just tasted like mouthwash. Wasn't much of a fan of it. But the pina colada, though, changed my life.
Do you like pina coladas?
Oh, yeah.
Getting caught in the rain.
Converted today.
Thank you, Jack.
It's all right.
So, those are your votes and some very subtle advertisements. If you can get in touch
Imagine we've
with
got a
us.
sponsorship from Marks and Sparks. How fancy would that
We
be?
couldn't even get the crappy coffee company that Sam wanted.
Percy pigs everywhere all day.
Oh, it's a bit special, isn't it? Anyway. I really thought, oh, they are nice. Oh, Percy Pig.
Yeah.
Please vote for whatever we're thinking of this minute when the question is asked. You win the Hall of Fame at
Patreon.com. Patreon.com, sorry, /Cultaholic.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the Raw and Smackdown recap.
Monday Night Raw and the continued suckitude of Roman Reigns carries on as we're live in Montreal. And as he does not speak à la français, he got le booed.
Hey.
And why wouldn't he? The useless lump said he was going to beat Brock Lesnar in WrestleMania 31 if it wasn't for Seth Rollins.
Yes.
Then he said he beat Brock Lesnar singles match. At this year's WrestleMania, he didn't.
No.
He said he beat him at the cage match. He didn't. At this point, if Roman Reigns was coming across the Alps in a sneak attack, Lesnar would simply F5 his elephant.
His what? Elephant.
But in a reference
head
closer to wrestling.
Oh, wait. Nah.
If he was a wrestling promotion, he would be 5-star wrestling.
Oh.
Take that, bastards. I don't know why I'm sick. They provided us with many hours of laughs thanks to Jake Hager.
Huh?
Yeah, and free tickets you get.
Free tickets, Jake Hager.
Yeah.
What else was there?
We should bite the hand that doesn't feed us. Yes, so, there was controversy with the referee's discretion, saying that, no, Brock Lesnar was judged to be this. He was blamed, and they moved on, and that was it. Cool. Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel tried to form the Four Horsemen.
They did an impression of Jake Hager. Do you hear when they were going, huh? Huh?
Yes.
Huh?
Your famous Four Horsemen member, Jack Swagger. What,
Eh?
sorry?
More stuff happened in that opening segment.
Oh, all right, yeah. Francois.
Bear Pops.
So Samoa
Pop.
Joe came up on the screen, slagged off Roman a bit, and then went away. Then,
Oh, sorry, I don't think it was going to do everything on Raw, but carry on.
oh, sorry, I was just going to quickly. Jinder
no,
came
go on.
out, and everyone went, oh. Sami Zayn came out, everyone went, what?
Yeah.
Kevin Owens came out, everyone did the same again. Brilliant. And they all wanted a match against Roman Reigns because they're idiots and they should want matches against Lesnar or Rollins.
Right.
No, the world revolves around that beautiful brown-eyed man.
Yes.
What colour he is.
So then it,
Yeah, the number 4 babyface on Raw. Yeah, he's the main attraction.
it all set up a 6-man tag, which I'm sure we'll talk
Do you see
about.
Kevin Owens' dad shouting at Reigns?
No.
Reigns was laying the smackers down to Kevin on the floor just in front of Mr. Owens. I think his name's Ted. Or is it Terry? T. Steen. That's what his name is. And he Mr. Steen shouting, he's going to get you back. He's going to get you back. And Reigns replies something along the lines of, yeah, in a nice rest hold.
Oh,
You
wow.
fucking smark.
It's a pretty good line, actually. It's going to keep you for rest hold.
Yeah.
You saying that Owens' dad's name there sounded like you were saying T-Stain in an accent that I can't decide yet.
T-Stain.
That was a pretty good pun if you were delivering.
T-Stain. No, it's Scottish will do.
No, it's Frank. Because his middle name's Zen, so it's Frankenstein.
Oh, good. Yes.
Why are you all here?
Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel tried to form the Four Horsemen, figuring, well, hell, if Mongo was in it, this can't be much worse.
Yep.
They were cruelly rejected.
I like the
spurred.
T-shirts.
I thought I loved that.
Yeah.
I think at this rate, Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel gonna look at Balor's shirt and go, "Screw it, we're gay." Take it in that way because I've got no other hope. It's nice that there's something for Dallas and Axel to do, which is be, the Bulk and Skull of Raw, just comedy, little too ha ha. But yeah, Seth Rollins and Finn Balor aren't really feuding yet, or still aren't.
It's like,
But they kind of are, kind of aren't, which is not helped by the fact that Backlash is Rollins versus Miz. When you think it would be Balor versus this was the time to have a title change, by the way, at the very end for the main event, which was a very nice match, but there's no heat. It's just it was nice, cool.
That's all Raw is these days, just a series of nice matches.
Speaking of which, Ruby Riott and Sasha Banks
Banks
had probably the best match of the week. That was on a 7-hour Saudi Arabia show.
Hang on. The main event of this show was really good.
Nah, I was pleasantly tickled by this match.
Cool. Yeah.
The fact that it felt like a ECW style with Ravens flock interfering and getting in the way of Sasha Banks, and Sasha Banks made it think like, yes, she's going to overcome the odds, and no, she couldn't. And Ruby Riott's reverse blind swanton, back senton even.
Yes.
Yeah, it was like, what the hell did that come from? So yeah, I enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was good. Told a story, didn't it, as well? And Bailey was nowhere to be seen. Because why should she help her? She's been horrible to her. But, the story worked. Yeah, my analysis there.
All right. Next week's Hall of Fame for me may have this line from Sasha Banks backstage where I believe she said, Bailey, what happened? Our friendship used to stand the test of time. I'll let you think about that one for a
So
few
it
seconds.
hasn't stood the test of time.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say...
What you
when-
said there's wrong.
I thought...
I'm quoting
yeah,
you.
yeah. that's
Okay,
what
good.
yeah.
I'm
Speaking to
I didn't
Sasha.
write that.
I'm looking at you, Maffew, and I see Sasha.
I thought you were going to say when she went...
Get that locked. Same forehead.
And she went, if Ruby wants a riot, she can bank on it. And everyone went, we just want bullet point promos back, please. That was a very scripted line.
I thought it was all right.
Okay.
What's she supposed to say?
I'm going to batter ye.
Yeah, there you go. So I don't like Morgan and Logan because when I talk about them, I feel like I sound like the Swedish chef from the Muppets. Morgan and Logan.
Yeah.
And
me. Miss those promos. Then you come back.
yeah, speaking of Swedish chef, like her promos.
She's doing that. Liv Morgan's tweeting out the finish of matches. She tweeted out match listing once by accident. She was meant to DM it to someone else, and she's
running order for NXT.
She's running order, yeah. Yeah, it was good, funny, very good.
Thank you for saying it was funny.
Yeah, it was good. It was
funny. What else? I was putting no one cares about Natty or Mickey, which was true.
Ronda does. She cares.
I love that Natty has gone from being Bret Hart's relative. She's been upgraded all these years to something else, which is Ronda Rousey's friend. It's like she can't be her, and the crowd again didn't care about that match until Ronda Rousey got involved because she's so up here compared to the rest. So decent 8-man match. Presumably everyone was like, "Oh, can we just keep it quiet because we're all knackered from." So they even listed the traveling session they've been on this past week, which was crazy.
Yeah,
well, I mean, usually it's for wrestling, but I mean, there's no off season and all that. So
do you mean a 6-man match?
Oh, 8-man here. Yeah, 8, 6, whatever.
Yeah,
Braun counts as 2 men.
True.
That still doesn't
7,
work.
yeah.
But Bobby Lashley was also there, and he is big.
There you go.
So that one pretty alright.
I like how Strowman's incorporated the running around the ring and just boshing people out of the way into his moveset. I like that. I like that was the feature of his matches now.
He's so good at what he does. The crowd reaction's so good for him. Yes, one of the highlights of Raw.
The only problem I had was I didn't understand why the faces were teaming. Why do they care about each other? Roman
Yeah.
and Lesnar and not Lesnar. Roman and I know Lashley and Strowman tagged the other week, but why did they tag?
Why does Braun not want to murder Roman Reigns anymore? What happened? That's what I want to know.
Nicholas warmed his heart.
So
I doubt it. Children are horrible.
Yeah.
Oh,
if there was one thing to make you more mad and hate-driven, looking after
Little
a kid.
Nicholas.
Balor Rollins had a particularly good match, but WWE's really good at putting on a show and a match like this that is very good. And you go, wow, great athleticism, great that. It's not doing a great job at the minute of making you care, which was the thing here. It's like, okay, Rollins and Balor, and I think they're just the same guy in different outfits. So it's like, okay, yeah, nice flip, lovely abs, nice pose in the ring there, like the Basic Instinct. Yeah, cool, whatever.
I liked
Forgotten the day after.
That was good.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Once you've seen a good match, you've seen a good match, haven't you? So it doesn't really have the same effect when you see the next good match.
Just want them to
Well
turn
said.
Balor heel and give him a club of sorts. The club, probably. Are they on SmackDown now?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, give him...
Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel.
Yeah.
He should have just taken them. Gone, yeah.
Call them Hager heads. Have them come down the ramp.
I love you guys told about by us and no one else.
Yeah, no one really...
Who's your favourite wrestling journalist?
Brandon Stroud.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, he had some good lines this week, but I didn't want to mention them. So, there you go.
Did you not? Oh, I'm sorry for dragging him up.
It's all right. It's fine. Never mind. In fact, he was the one he called... I'll drop in one classic Stroud line.
Classic Stroud.
He called Triple H versus John Cena at the Greatest Royal Rumble jet lagged the match. It's quite good.
Vintage.
Classic Stroud. You little rascal. Right, that was my Stroud quote filled.
Any other thoughts on Raw before we move on?
No, not really. It was just a bit of a meh week all round, wasn't it? With Raw being the pièce de résistance, as they would say up there, mate.
Oui. Oh, how could I forget? 3.0, which would be...
oh, yes!
1, 2, 3. 3.0.
Zero.
No.
Zero,
Yes.
that's right. That's all right, is it? No, what?
Zero.
Well,
Zero. I got a BG, sis.
3.0. With their very nice tag team, Jagged and Shane Parker, I want to say. Yeah, that's right. And with there as friggin' hell.
Sean Paul.
Jean-Paul and Francois, because it was like, all right, get it, we're in Montreal.
What?
He could have good promo. Was it Jean Paul?
Yeah, whatever.
Whichever one did. He could have good promo in the little backstage bit.
For a while, Chikara had like the best tag team division in the world.
Absolutely did.
Assyrian Portal were my guys.
Devastation Corporation.
In hindsight,
R.I.P.
Fist were really like the lads who were in Fist were
I actually
I
saw
thought
his
you
head
reacted
go
to the
like
word
that.
fist
Yeah,
there.
I thought
I've
you...
just been reading this card.
I swear he said fist and you went like that.
Tell you,
Like Han Solo dodging.
tell you, he was in fist, Ross.
Isn't that song? 1, 2, 3, 4. Tell me that. That song. That's fist.
No.
That's feist. Bollocks.
Fist.
Tell me you want to fist me. Go on.
Fist were a heel stable in Chikara, and it stood for Friends in Similar Tights. And
Very clever, that.
Yeah.
Very indie, that. Isn't it?
Oh, Chicago.
well, Chuck Taylor was in it.
Of course he was.
Johnny Gargano was in it as well.
Yeah.
Heel Gargano.
That doesn't exist. He's as pure as the driven snow.
He was good heel.
Good heel?
He was a good heel.
Okay.
Yeah. And Icarus as well, but I don't know what he's done since.
He got a lot nicer on the eyes because he used to look like Dick Dastardly.
Did he get prettier?
Was he in the
Oh,
World
yeah.
Cup?
No, that was a different Icarus from Hungary.
Oh, yeah, there's two different. Yeah.
Yes.
Ikarai, the plural. Anyway. Yeah, good on you, 3.0. Or one of you follows it. And SmackDown.
There's not much to say, really. Is there?
Oh my God in heaven. Last week I said Big Cass's promo was very well done. And I liked the way he talked and was over the top. And the fact that he said, just if you have a problem, just grow like I did.
But she
I would like to apologise.
He was like, but people can't grow. What?
But I now think
Sorry, Adam, if that's not
No.
actually what your point was, but that's how I remember it in my head.
I now think Pacitti was right, and I was the person who got it wrong.
Okay.
Because I thought it was funny and it worked last week. This promo last week,
This week.
Last week was a mistake. This week, oh my God, this was bad.
He stole from JBL, which is the cardinal sin.
How did he do it?
By bringing out a small person,
Oh, right.
assaulting him.
Booker T did that before JBL.
Did he?
Yeah.
Now, yeah.
Would that not have been
Sorry,
somebody
sorry.
doing it towards Booker T? Because Booker T would have been insulted by a smaller version of him coming out.
No, wait, no. The Rock did it to Booker T.
I can remember that.
That's
Booker.
right. It
Yeah.
was a mini Booker. Booker smaller.
No, but forget about The Rock. He stole from JBL
Now,
because it happened on SmackDown.
I have to go to history. See who's the person first to do a. That's not him. It's him and a dwarf. DX did that.
DX did it as well, didn't they?
now,
Go on, mention
my thing is, right,
Luthez as well.
Luther's been up a dwarf. We're looking at him the wrong way.
we must call them small people.
I didn't.
Well, you... Right,
I said dwarf.
You're
Dwarf,
gonna
dwarf,
get in
dwarf,
trouble
dwarf,
then. Oh,
Go on, say something so you get beaten up.
what?
Go on.
No,
Go on.
I don't want to do that.
Go on.
I don't understand in these angles whenever they happen, right?
Uh-huh.
Where the small person comes out dressed as the wrestler who's being mocked, right? And then they're obviously on the heel side. They're complicit in this. They've been hired to do this.
Yes.
And then the heel just beats them up. Well, was that part of the deal, or has the heel just
Well,
decided?
it's just
to-
showing he's a dastardly man, isn't he? You can never
Yeah.
trust
Yeah.
him, the scallywag.
Well, this one is sound like, yeah, Big Cass hired him, but he's such a never-do-weller.
Right.
That he went, scene, good job, give it up for my small pal, blah, blah, blah.
Booted him.
And then he went, zoom in so you can make a gif of it, and then he punted him.
Oh,
He punted
that was
Baxter.
my ankle. That
Oh,
feels
from
better.
being
now.
sat down.
there, isn't it?
Now, did you pay for him to do that? Right. Okay. So, yeah, oh my God, was this guy horrible. The stuff he's saying is on paper, okay, pretty decent. It's what Kevin Nash basically says in real life. Yeah. Like, what happened to the big guys in wrestling? What happened to the guys who look like stars? Now they look like they short staff waiters, what that term is they say. And it's like, all right, cool. The way it's delivered was
But then he said
horrendous.
super strength. Real WWE superstars have super strength. God almighty me.
And it kept on going. And he kept on doing the bad puns, which I guess you're supposed to say, all right.
Yeah.
But it just sounded dim. Like, I don't
It's so
know.
boring, isn't it? It's just not original at all. It's just, yeah.
Wasn't entertained. He's basically, I know.
He'd be knackered if he didn't have good genetics, that man. I tell you.
Yeah. And
You
basically,
said that
he's-
about Eva Marie as well.
Yeah, she
You
would.
said she was the luckiest woman in the world. I remember you saying this.
Yeah, she would be.
Yeah.
yeah, she's got natural ability. Oh, you're right.
Right.
That was
And-
before she got that gimmick, by the way, I should add.
Yeah. It was when she was
That
just...
gimmick
Remember
worked
that
wonders
gimmick?
for her. Yeah, it was.
That should be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Next week.
Can't wait. Joe threatens AJ Styles, and the difference between this promo and Big Cass's promo slightly different. Because God, he came out and was like, I'm going to beat the hell out of you. It's like, oh my God, yes.
Now, they need to make... If this does happen, whether Styles wins or loses against Nakamura, and then he presumably moves into a feud with Joe, they need to mention that they've wrestled each other a lot of times.
I may have heard it wrong, but it sounded like there was something resembling a TNA chant very briefly.
Really?
I may be completely wrong here, sorry, but there's definitely people going, yeah, we know you've had great matches. That's where Christopher Daniels is like,
Yeah, what?
no, I'm old, don't ring me. God, no.
Very polite man, Christopher Daniels.
Yes.
Lovely. My favourite out of the three that I've met. Oh no! The joke was that I'd only met him out of the three, but I've met Styles as well. But he was jet lagged and really quiet.
Good joke.
Yes.
And then, Nakamura cut AJ Styles down. Segue. And
Where's the cup? Where's the cup?
right in the Jacobs. And just went,
Styles
like
is
him.
an
That was
idiot
very
by this
impressive.
point.
Well, we all know that if you hadn't taught real life. I'm not saying the Earth's flat. I'm just saying that there's something there.
They were on this morning.
Moves are easy.
Speaking
was?
about this morning, at the Flat Earthers, they had 3 Flat Earthers on this morning this week, and Holly and Phil were grilling them.
Oh, what if there's 2 people in the world to grill flat
Holly
earthers?
and Phil, Christ. Holly and Phil were on the ball there. Holly and Phil took their pants down, essentially. Metaphorically.
Did they bath them with a relative as well?
All sorts.
Was that on this morning?
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is that because the original Night Stalker was
the
busy?
bath, yeah.
The bath in the
I thought
woman.
it was some sort of...
No.
You know, that's the thing I remember. You go, hi, Ross, yeah. Seen any good videos lately? Oh, God.
This morning's fantastic.
I'd like to do the weather on this morning with the floating island for...
What is this, 1994? They
Is
don't
that
do
not
anymore.
a thing anymore? Oh, yeah, sorry. Damn it, sorry all the This
Or
Morning
if they
fans.
do, it's not on the YouTube channel. I don't watch This Morning live because I've got a job. But,
Oh, what do you do?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think a lot of people ask that question. So yeah, it wasn't much in the way of there. So a quick rundown of Backlash, because this seems really weird to me. Like they booked this card, then did the not brand split, but the shift.
Yes.
And it's like, all right, well, I'm not going to change anything. So we have a very interesting mix of matches here for what is not a huge show, but I don't know what the hell. Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, which is only occurred because they've had 2 matches on Raw, and I guess they did some more matches, but there's no feud there. There's no reason. Bryan versus Cass, which is, it should just say, please wait while Miz versus Bryan loads. Reigns versus Joe, which is going to be a great match because they've got great chemistry. And
There was a little bit of
deal.
build-up, and then it went away for ages. Now it's come back again. It's a bit weird.
Yeah, Joe's carried it.
Yeah.
Because Reigns would be like, yeah, whatever, fatty. And I'm like,
And the Greatest Royal
Cheers.
Rumble. It was the Greatest Royal Rumble's fault.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it seems like WWE's feuding with itself here. We're trying to get the shows in order of what the hell you're supposed to care about. And then, even worse, I'm trying to figure out, this is going to be a good match, but it's going to help no one. If Reigns wins, he's got no one to feud with on Raw anyway, and Joe's going to be doing his thing with AJ Styles, so okay. And if Samoa Joe wins, it's absolutely pointless because Roman Reigns is supposed to be... I don't know if he's supposed to be number 1 or not because he's lost to Brock and everything
Oh,
else.
might be feeling sorry for Reigns, aren't we? So he might lose again. Get our...
Is that what we're supposed to be feeling?
Oh, of course it is. We can all sat here looking at us, yeah, we can all empathise with Roman Reigns. Feel sorry for him.
With
His $1 million contract and his lovely wife and his child and his millions of dollars and his brown skin and his tattoos and his long brown hair.
Carmella versus Charlotte. Yeah, that feels like a feud because Cash Your Money in the Bank, that should be on there.
Yeah. The Princess of Saudi Arabia. Carmella.
What?
BBC headliner, Carmella.
Oh, that caused a bit of a kick-off, didn't it, when she...
Have we definitely moved all the instances of women in scanty clothing? Absolutely. Let me just show this crap advert for the 15th time, which accomplishes nothing.
I think it's a toe tapper, me.
Is what?
I think it's a toe tapper, that advert.
Is that a euphemism for something
toe
bad?
tapper?
No, a toe
No,
tapper.
like
It's
a
just
song that you would
a
tap your
good
toe
tune.
to?
Not a toe stubber.
No,
Like,
toe-
oh, me toe.
Have you never heard
No,
of the
toe
phrase
tapper.
toe
I know, I'm trying
tapper
to be
before? Oh, right.
Okay. Jax versus Bliss, speaking of comedy, which still feels like a real feud, but they are doing the thing
They've
that they
cooled
do.
it off on Raw, though, haven't they?
They
So
absolutely
it's-
have, because Bliss has been doing promos,
But
and
Nia
the problem is Bliss's promos have been freaking hysterical, and Nia Jax has had no way to respond apart from chasing her.
Yeah.
She was holding up Ronda Rousey's hand this week. Don't care about Alexa.
Yeah, they made Jax look bad and Bliss look hysterical. So Hardy versus Orton. Okay, they did some on SmackDown, but I didn't think it was even worth mentioning. Where
Adam Paci's predicted Orton's going to win that, and I just can't bring myself to fathom that happening.
I will.
So boring.
That will be the match. I make a sandwich.
I don't know. Like, I think Hardy will keep the belt as well, but how's Orton? How's he going to beat Orton? How's Hardy going to believably beat Orton? I think they're on different levels.
I don't care.
Okay, cool.
Seth versus
Shoot Swanton Bomb. That's how.
shoot. That would be great. Keep trying to.
Whose podcast was? That's what they are now. He doesn't like glide. He just like
he
grazed them. He just lands on them like a sack of spuds. So
he absolutely
shit
eats
swanton
crap
bomb.
every time he hits that, and you can tell he's like, oh god, it's like no, Swanton bombed.
Yeah,
Seth versus Miz in the feud that I thought was over.
it's not
Great, I don't. Why? And they're on different brands.
I mean,
I
surely,
don't
yeah,
get
it's
it.
got to be because the United States Championship isn't going from SmackDown, is it? So it's got to
Yeah.
be a Raw win.
And then Styles vs Nakamura 3, which is no DQ, so it actually feels like something. So weird card there. I'm still waiting for the. All right, we're properly in post WrestleMania season. Everything's settled thanks to the draft, and we can have some actual proper friggin' feuds going on.
Well, then we'll get that little SummerSlam, don't we? When we're in
Oh.
style.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
That'll be their big blow off.
Come on, WWE. Sort it out. Get moving. What was that? What was that there?
I've went big blow off the thought of Nakamura and Styles.
You
And,
did that?
That's a different thing, isn't it?
yeah, that's Pornhub.
Let's have a rummage in our mailbags.
By the way, I never read these beforehand, unlike some people, so sorry if they're badly read. Hi, everyone. Hi. So, I was in my university library last week, and as I hit play on my Spotify playlist, I realized I forgot to put my headphones in. I hear voices in my head, blasted from my phone on full volume, much to the annoyance of many students and to my own embarrassment. My question to you is, past or present, what would be the most embarrassing wrestling theme song to be caught listening to? Love the podcast and everything else you guys do at Cultaholic. A proud Patreon and ass kisser, Brad.
Thank you, Brad.
Thank you, Brad.
Thanks,
you,
Bradley.
So what's the most embarrassing theme we could be caught
Sexual
listening to?
chocolate.
I think Shawn Michaels is up there.
No.
Yeah,
You
if
call
you're not a
listener-
wrestling fan,
Yeah, you
right.
don't understand what's going on. I'm just a sexy boy.
sexy boy. Especially because people like us doing it in the club if it comes on like Rise. Sexy boy. It's like, oh.
I
great.
like the guitar solo a lot. I think it fits again, yeah, it fits with Michaels, but outside of wrestling, it's like, yeah.
Eat your heart out, girls. It's like,
Hands off the merchandise.
how far, the deepest voice you'll ever see on a man that size.
American males.
American man.
Biscuits and gravy.
Biscuits and gravy.
I'm an ass man.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
The Undertaker's theme.
He's sat
Sit
there
down
in
on the
the library.
metro with a boom box. Listen to
In fairness, no one's going to mess with you.
I think the intro of Bookers would be really funny. That'll be a good one.
What?
Can you dig it?
Hulk Hogan,
Sucker.
we're going for you.
No.
Yeah, it would be a bit weird.
Chuck and Billy's. That just sounds like an R&B song.
Yeah, you can get away with that. Might be just like the ones that are like talk about how great they are. Like, I'm back, I'm better than ever. If you play that, then walk through a door like into a bus or something. Your arms aloof.
I spit in the face of people.
People be like, why is you listening to a song that's 20 seconds long before it starts looping? You weirdo.
Oh, the Tyler Breeze, the original one. Super good looking. Every hair in place. Yeah.
Nah, I think I'll be
It's a
alright.
good question, that, Brad. Cheers, mate.
You can pull it off,
Ah,
so to speak.
Christ.
Hi, guys. Hi. If you could take a move from Street Fighter and have it be used, I've got this, as a signature move by a
This
wrestler,
is a Matthew fan, this person.
what would you choose? I would love to see someone use Giles' move where he catches someone in midair and delivers a backbreaker as he lands.
It's like a German, isn't it? Oh, no.
No,
Oh, no,
it's-
it goes over the knee,
Yeah.
right.
Could be a great move on 205 Live for someone like Tony Nese.
It's physically impossible.
This man is literally thinking about Tony Nese and thinking about us. Cheers, Colin, a man with lots of time on his hands.
Cheers, Colin. No, it wouldn't be impossible, but it wouldn't look like it does, obviously. Right,
I'm trying to think if there's been any other time someone just grabs something midair and just delivered a backbreaker.
Kenny Omega already does the Hadouken when he's in PWG. He just does that and hits them. It's a bit silly for me.
Jimmy Havoc was saying that he wanted to do a spot where he lights his hand on fire and does the Shoryuken. He said for some reason no one wants to take it.
Really?
I went, yeah, I have no idea either, Jimmy.
Well, I was
Love you,
always
Jimmy.
I was always a Ken guy on Street Fighter, so that's good for me. I'd like to see the Shoryuken. Shoryuken. That's quite good.
Yes.
Good. Tiger strike, tiger uppercut.
Yes.
Quite like
Very-
Street
oh,
Fighter.
nice, yeah,
quite
yeah.
like
Got the
Street-
entire
Ross is-
soundboard.
Ross is just.
I don't play Street Fighter. I just fight on the streets of Northumberland for real.
What's your favourite move in a real fight?
Punch.
One of the
Do
other,
you think that should be a finisher in WWE? Cheers, Colin.
A punch.
what are the other iconic moves from Street? Oh, Sonic Boom, and Chun-Li's loads of kicks, and Honda's palm strikes.
Yeah, I think Matt Riddle's got the,
Yes.
Yeah.
M. Bison.
So Shane McMahon.
Yeah, he does. M. Bison kind of does a suicide dive without the ropes. He just flies across the screen. Yeah.
Yeah. Brings that. I would say, if I had to pick one, the final Atomic Buster, which Kenny Omega has done to that playable doll that wrestles, is in DDT.
Oh, Yokohama.
Yeah, the final Atomic Buster, which is the German in the backbreaker into the spinning pile driver. And that should be a move where he kicks out a 2 as they go to break on 205 Live. Hi, guys. Hi.
Oh.
Seeing as WWE is switching back to co-branded pay-per-views and seeing as this will probably lead to some more feuds being exclusively on TV, should WWE consider bringing in a TV title of some kind? It could help add some spice to any TV feuds and would add another reason to tune in on a weekly basis. Just a thought. Regards, Anton P.S. Oh, that's not your surname. Thanks, Jack, for shouting
Pretty
out.
sexy.
P.S. Thanks, Jack, for shouting out my little brother and fiance on the Greatest Royal Rumble live stream.
No
They've both got a real kick out of it. What did you say to them?
Just he has to shout them out. I was like, hello. Shout out to you.
Oh, shouting out. Oh, so that's like calling out.
No, I wasn't.
You two, shut up.
Shooting
Oh,
them
they got a real
out.
kick
Shut
out
up.
you insulting them.
Cheers, mate.
Anton P.S.
Anton P.S.
Thank you, Anton P.S. P.S. Surname,
What
The
was
Resistance.
Question again, sorry?
Bring back a TV
Would you think
championship.
they should
Oh,
have
yes.
a TV title?
I think they should.
I think it's too many belts.
How many titles were defended on Greatest Royal Rumble? 7.
Yes.
No.
Ross, why? Give it the case for.
Brock Lesnar's never there. So
Yeah.
there's a hole you can fill.
Okay.
It could be the main event every single week.
Okay. If
I
the
think
TV
it's a
title
good
was like the interim title in UFC or whatever, and that meant, right, you've got the TV champion or the number 1 contendership title, whatever, you get to cash this in on the network special. Something like that. Maybe. But apart from that, there's about a million
There's been
titles.
increased talk of the 24-hour hardcore belt coming back for the network, which would be great. Not for the network, so like you can appear on different network shows.
That would be amazing.
really?
If you got a notification at like 4:30 in the morning. Hardcore Holly's returned.
And although like 4 in the morning, it's like what? They're in the house and they're wrestling. You better get out of the way. Oh, all right. Sorry, hardcore. And yeah, the longest match ever in wrestling history. Chris Renfrew and Joe Hendry
Look at
finally
you,
ended.
bro. It ended. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Baromania.
Baromania 4.
Didn't Henry lose?
That may have happened, yeah. But it's all right. He got his mate called Bance to beat up Renfrew after the match.
Just to plug our own work instead of plugging other people's. They both appear on Straight to Hell.
Yeah.
So
That's
we'll
what
watch
I was about to
We need to
say.
fly over first class for Straight to Hell, Brandon Stroud. Needs to happen.
them. Go to hell, that man. No,
Yeah. Go to hell, starring Brandon Stroud.
Stay away. You can go with that. What's he called? That YouTuber?
Kip Clips.
Clips. Aye. I watched that video when I was away. I
Did
saw
you?
it.
Was it any? What was it like?
Cringy.
Oh, bless him.
Horrible.
But that sells nowadays, doesn't it? Awful videos.
Bless him.
We would know.
But Kip, he just really wanted to join us. And claimed that he had done. Until the very end of the video.
We should
Pathetic.
let him join and then beat him up like the NWO would do, like the Nasty Boys or whatever. You're in the club. Club sandwich. And just punch him in
Like
the face.
Bullet Club did to Gabriel Kidd.
Yeah. Oh, wait, does that happen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Before Marty Skull was in the Bullet Club,
First British member,
Gabriel
yeah.
Kidd was the first British member of the Bullet Club for one night only. In his hometown of Nottingham.
Oh.
One
It's just like
month.
one of these unofficial title changes like happened in the 70s where it's like, don't
No,
ignore.
this happened.
Oh, Stevie Aaron.
Oh, this happened. He came out doing.
What about
Too
Stevie?
Sweet.
Oh, no, it wasn't Bullet Club. It was
The Prestige, man. When
yeah,
he joined
joined
the Prestige.
Yeah, he joined Prestige one night. And then so the next shows we went to, we
talk about
booed.
that.
Went,
Let's not
boo,
talk
Stevie,
about
you're a bad guy, boo. And they were like, no, can you not? I'm like, you're a baddie now. And he goes, no, that was just a one-night thing. We didn't think we
No,
expect
man,
you to
the
remember.
Prestige are for life.
And then at North, he was getting booed again. He was like, no, I'm a babyface here. Come on.
No, calm down.
Yeah.
And you appeared at North recently, Jack, just to derail this thing. And someone wrote a really good review of you. So that gives you vanity search.
Ian. He wrote a
Ian,
review of me.
bloody hamster
Right,
diddler.
now, just before, really quickly, sorry. That match, right, that I was involved in, Liam Slater and Primate, that was a good match, I think, regardless of my involvement. Do you think it was a good match?
I commentate and half promote when I remember North Wrestling, so I'm not going to say no, it was a pile of
Out
crap.
of 5 stars.
Oh, which is, of course, the only way
He
to
gave
review
it
it.
a star.
5, yeah.
No, to be serious.
Oh, sorry, 4.5.
No, look.
What do you want from me?
I don't know,
I love
it's-
Liam Lazarus, who apparently has left wrestling forever. So.
Now, this
Is his
Liam
last match ever,
Slater-
4.5?
Liam Slater.
Oh, screw him, 1 star then.
But, like, this reviewer gave it 3. And I thought that match was class. But he said, right, and if he's watching this, which he won't be, he's like,
I'll tell him
it's
to watch
Jack, formerly of What Culture, now of Cultaholic, and he's getting a reaction for once. At the end, in his little summary, he went, "Good match. This could have done without the interference."
This, of
it.
course,
Ah, really?
Yeah.
but wait a minute. But whatever.
Jack G. King, who claimed many times, "Who should care about what that man writes?"
And I've been rattled.
I'm gonna get Brandon Stroud to copy paste the exact same review. But what a great review!
I don't
So
even
fair
care
and
about
balanced.
Brandon Stroud, man. You just think he's funny in that? Shut up. I don't even fancy her.
You realise in that match, you're the only one still involved in wrestling.
It's crazy.
Wow.
No,
We're not involved in wrestling here,
No,
for
we're
God's
not,
sake.
yeah.
We're not in the wrestling
How
business.
dare you? You've not seen the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Hey guys. Hi. So I watched the Greatest Royal Rumble with my family last week. Oh, you poor soul, your family. When did you let them out? Along with my mom, who doesn't like wrestling. Oh, God.
Oh.
She did, however, get super into the ladder match because she loved The Miz from his days on Real World.
Oh, all right.
Wow, okay. So my question is, have you ever watched wrestling with a non-fan?
Yes.
And which wrestlers were they drawn to? Thanks. Tyler from NH. So that's...
New Hampshire, maybe.
North
Anyway.
Heaton.
North
Yeah,
East. That's what I was thinking. Not South East.
I'm from South, yeah.
Oh, boo.
I'll pick this question because there's a segue. Go to cultaholic.com and read an article he did.
I did an article where I interviewed 3 of my friends and asked them which, just by showing them a picture and giving some basic information, which member of the Shield they most liked. And Rollins won. Oh, well,
So good at promoting everyone else's work. When it comes to ours, he just either can't
Go
do it
and
or he
read it.
doesn't do it
it's
right.
not about the ranking itself. It's about the lessons learned along the
That's
way.
just as well.
Also, in the build-up to WrestleMania, I
Give away the results to that as
No,
well.
I asked my best mate Tom to make predictions because he knows now about wrestling. And I said, who do you think will be Braun Strowman's mystery partner? And he went, I reckon it'll be Alberto Del Rio. And I was like, where have you got that from? I didn't even know you knew he was. But yeah, fair play. Tom got about 5 matches right. Fair play to him. He also thought Rhino was going to win the men's battle royal and Sarah Logan the women's.
If you only people who don't watch wrestling with you.
No, but I've had a horrible weekend in London where all my pals found out that what I did for a living.
Oh, you said about that.
Yeah, and I just got berated for an entire weekend and couldn't go anywhere because I was in London, so I had to just take it.
Did they pull up the YouTube videos?
Yeah, look at him dressed up like a proverbial.
Right. And you got your wallet out and went, ha ha ha.
No, because I was working at Name Redact.
Oh, yes, of course. Sorry, you got your 2 pennies and rubbed them together in front of you going, ha ha.
Oh, yes. Yes.
We had a friend who would half watch wrestling, and now he doesn't watch wrestling because it takes up his anime watching time.
Oh.
And he would say, it's like, all right, the champ's a bad guy. It's for the title. Good guy wants to win it. And he goes, well, why isn't the champ, the bad guy champ, just hit him with a chair or something at the very beginning because he retains anyway?
Yeah.
And we went,
Or just
shut
walk
up.
out.
It's about pride. It's about this. It's about that. And, blah, blah, blah. And then like the match would end via DQ at the 15-minute mark. And he went, there, see? I was like, all right. And last question.
Yo.
Hi guys, if you were to wrestle if you were to wrestle an animal, what do you believe the largest animal you could take down would be?
Oh.
No foreign objects allowed. Personally, I think I could take down a giraffe fairly swiftly.
Whoa, hang on.
I
who's
think you
this?
could.
Who's this
Oh,
beast?
oh,
You're sincerely Brock Lesnar.
all that neck is surely asking for a rear naked choke.
Right.
How about you guys? I've just seen what the rest is written. Also, a side note. I remember a Chikara show in Manchester in 2016. I stood next to Maffew at the urinal during an interval. Well, it would have been appropriate during the match, wouldn't it? Homeboy had a big hog. Keep
Right.
it up.
Good. The
There's
big
a
hog.
picture.
Whoa.
Whatever.
I was thinking there's a picture of your hog.
Picture
What's
you on the
that?
bus. Yours in Christ, Alex/Foo-Foo.
Didn't make it up. Honestly.
Oh my god. That's
a
I
real
mean, I wish he was telling the truth.
It's
Like,
a real human being out there.
Good question, though.
it sounds like one of my fans. Takes 2 years for them to respond, and it's about me cock. It's not true. Yeah, which animal would you take down, Ross?
A shark.
No.
Right.
Is it
Why
on
is it-
land? If
Oh,
had to drag it out of the
you
water.
might as well.
if it's on land, yeah, you can take a shark.
For a blue whale.
Die in a minute.
Then.
Oh, yeah, could a boat pull a blue whale? 'Cause that's how I'd.
You're going into the.
Okay.
You're not allowed to use foreign objects.
You know how to use foreign objects.
No.
Is a boat
No,
a foreign
it's
object?
a DQ rule is in effect in this fictional animal
Well,
bite.
actually, I just haven't read the question then to change the game completely.
I was not really concerned about the animal bit of the question myself.
A cow. I could batter a cow. Could I? Are they quite violent when provoked? I don't know.
Bulls are. Much of a cow.
Bull- no, not a bull.
Stampede at you, don't they? Cows and a big old
Ah,
herd.
but that's it. If it's one,
I feel like it's
they don't have the confidence to do it themselves.
Oh, but they've got hard heads, haven't they? Big hard
Oh
heads.
yeah, I wouldn't want to punch a cow's skull.
Yeah,
Oh, why would I
you
punch
wouldn't.
it? Why would I punch this cow in the face? Oh, maybe it's not a cow. Maybe it's a penguin.
Ah, you can't.
Oh,
eat
you
a
couldn't kick
penguin.
a penguin.
They're my favourite animals then.
Hey, maybe a. No, I don't like chimps. They'd have the
Oh,
psychological.
Jesus,
they'd
no.
have the psychological edge that I'd be like scared for my eyes and stuff.
Yeah, right.
Not a kangaroo because they can apparently disembowel you with a kick.
Unless you're Matt Hardy.
Yes, Jeff.
Was it
I
Jeff?
think it was Jeff.
I thought they both had a go.
Maybe not
On the
a
road.
geese. A little.
I was going to say a goose.
Goose. They're scary.
Yeah, but it would
big
feel
swan.
like I'd actually had a
Big
fight
swan.
with someone the same strength and size as me, because it's like, you know, a cow, I'm getting killed. A baby duck, that's just cruel. A goose, that's a fair opponent. It would look insane.
Sure, I reckon a cow.
A
All
bit.
three of us
I'm
can take
thinking
a
way
cow
too much.
together.
I'm taking
hang
a
on.
big pig.
A big pig.
A big pig.
How big a pig are we talking?
Like one of the family-sized pigs.
I'd feel more comfortable touching a cow than a pig. So I wouldn't want.
I mean, I wouldn't be comfortable harming any animal, to be
Why don't
honest.
you just
with
go
you.
bar ram you, and hopefully would know the reference and it would screw off.
I don't get it. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm dead then, aren't I?
I'm taking on a big
If
pig.
I had words.
A turkey.
Would you kill a turkey or some other food? Some other food from animal if you
Oh
if
no!
you had to eat
Somewhere
it.
in the middle in the West Midlands, Trent Seven's just gone. Someone's harming animals. No.
What was he tweeting out the other day?
Oh, sorry, all
I don't
wrestlers who
wanna
are
talk-
vegans as of yesterday.
His Twitter feed was a funny read the other day. I can't
Oh, he
remember
is
what it was.
funny, like.
yeah. Anyway,
But could you kill a
maybe-
turkey or a chicken or whatever if it meant that's what you had to do to eat it?
yeah.
No, I couldn't.
If like you were,
Nasties.
if you were locked in a room, like you were said, you're gonna starve to death. You had to
an
kill that chicken.
ostrich.
Jack, you'd get killed. An ostrich egg could take you.
You wouldn't catch it.
I meant a flamingo. I've mixed up my flightless birds, and flamingos can fly, can't they?
They're beautiful as well.
Yes. Thank you for asking these amazing
That was
questions.
good, that.
If you want to submit your own question to the Cultaholic mailbag, it's mailbag@cultaholic.com.
Road warrior animal. Today.
Rich Swan.
Jake the Snake Roberts in like 98.
Not now.
Oh, not now, he killed us.
And also, if you want to get involved with our Hall of Fame and that, patreon.com/cultaholic.
In the box office, there are 3 films starring wrestlers.
What?
Rampage, The Rock.
Rampage Brown. Hey.
Rampage, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson.
Yes.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday yesterday. 2 days ago, Dwayne. Bastard.
And happy birthday, Joe Hendry, on the 1st. He's 30. He hates it. Sorry, carry on. John Cena.
Yes.
Blockers.
Happy birthday it is, presumably. Blockers, and it's kind of ironic now. Guess what else is getting blocked? His marriage.
Oh, no.
And Infinity War.
You don't laugh at a man's
My
marriage breaking down
goodness.
like that, you
Do we not?
heartless
My
man.
goodness.
Not even John Cena's.
I thought you made jokes about him already.
Oh,
No, not me.
word.
Somebody else did.
Oh, who was the other
I
person?
don't know. Not me.
Oh.
Honestly, it wasn't.
I'm really sorry, John Cena.
What's the third one?
That little film called Avengers
Oh,
Infinity War.
Batista, innit?
You got them. Yes, Dave
David.
Batista as Drax.
Yeah. What's the question then?
I was about to say for you.
Sorry. So anyway.
So, cutting to this, the triple threat. In Germany to do that. Whichever.
Do that in
We've all seen, do that in whatever. We've all seen Glorious.
Do that in Dudleyville as well.
Shane Douglas goes, screw Ric Flair. We asking, what is the best film starring a wrestler? Or your favourite film
starring a wrestler. I thought it was
What?
just featuring a wrestler.
It's,
What?
just
That's the
That's
same
all right.
thing.
No, it's not.
Starring and featuring.
Well, it's obviously not.
What's the
Any-
difference?
And just because a film features someone, that just means they're in it. And the
Yeah.
starring role.
Oh, in the main role. Okay, fair
starring-
enough then. I didn't realise that was the thing.
I mean, I'm on this side here.
Oh, no, fair enough. I didn't realise that. No,
Mine's Ready to Rumble.
Oh,
I've never seen it.
a wrestling.
You've never seen Ready to Rumble?
A
Even
wrestling
I've seen
film
Ready
as
to
well?
Rumble. Yeah, a wrestling film with wrestlers in.
Name them.
DDP was the main villain of the piece, even though he was a big old babyface at the time, I think.
The King was in there.
Jimmy the King.
Yep,
Oliver
Jimmy the
Platt.
King.
Oliver Black, yeah. He was
Star of Executive
great.
Decision.
I think his motion in-ring stuff was Chris Canyon.
I've heard that too.
David Arquette, of course. This was the film that led to that happening.
Yeah.
But I think it's a really good film. So bad, it's good. It's got a good soundtrack. It's got some valuable life lessons in there, like a diamond upside down as a pussy.
Got John Cena in it.
It's got John Cena in it, which is a bit of trivia that everyone should know. Otherwise, they'll probably die, presumably.
It sounds good.
Dunno.
Sounds really good, that.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I think it's a good film.
What are your other films that you like starring Oliver Platt or David Arquette? If you have any. What an exciting question that was.
I can't name one.
Oh.
I thought you were just going to say what's your favourite films? Purely Belter?
Oh.
I like.
Now we're talking.
Goal One?
I like the game. I like the game SSX Tricky, in which David Arquette voices one of the characters.
I did not know that.
He gave the one with the white guy with the big ginger afro. Can't remember his name.
Samoa Joe voices in a Game of
Afro?
Thrones game.
Does he?
Yeah, a bit of trivia I found this week.
And Austin
Someone
Aries did the
called
voice.
Beast.
And Austin Aries did the voice of maybe created character in
yes.
W12ers.
Yeah.
Really?
It's Austin Aries.
Fun facts.
Yeah. Shall I go for one?
God, we'll learn
Oh,
so
go
much
ahead.
today.
Yeah, come on, we're down our ass.
It might be Rocky 3.
Oh, that's a good one.
I just like Rocky, the Rocky series. Some more than others. Some films more than others.
What's your favourite Rocky?
Rocky. It's the only good one.
Okay.
It's the only good one. It's the only actually good.
I mean,
it's the
you're
only
right.
actually good one.
You're right.
It's the only one
but,
that's a good film. The others are entertaining as well, but it's the only good one.
Mate, Rocky 4.
Oh,
The best musical of all time.
Hearts on fire. Have you seen Rocky 4?
I have not seen
Oh,
any.
it's,
If I tell you he goes to
Despite
Newcastle
being-
upon Time when he can.
Despite being a manly man and a sports fan, not seen any of them.
I think it was good though, watch it with me, mate. And we're just laughing. It's like, oh yeah, it's Rocky. And I've seen a lot of boxing by this point. So Rocky's got his hands all the way down his side. Just laughing and going, Rocky's the worst boxer ever. How did he win the title?
He goes to the body like no one else, that's why.
Yeah.
The body!
Go to the body,
It's
kid.
probably Rocky 3, but also a special shout out to the modern remake of The Longest Yard, the rubbish Adam Sandler vehicle.
Yes.
In which he's a jailed quarterback who's married to Courtney Cox, like David Arquette was, or is.
Oh yeah, good show. It was.
And anyway, he goes to prison and has to get all of the team together to face the guards. Some of his teammates include Kevin Nash,
Yep.
who accidentally takes loads of estrogen and gets really womanly.
Who's Kevin Nash's partner?
Scott
In the
Hall.
film.
What in the film, man?
Yeah, I was going to say Scott Hall as well. He was in the Insiders with DDP.
Shawn Michaels.
Now, who's the other wrestler bodyguard that's next to Kevin Nash?
Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna get the cast list up right.
Goldberg, Greg Carly.
Austin's in it on the heel.
Austin, but
on
he's
the
a-
heel,
he's a
on the
prison
heel
guard.
team. On
No,
the
but he
prison
is.
guard team.
He's a racist.
There's a guy called Cheeseburger. I don't know if he's a wrestler or not, but he's a.
Well, Cheeseburger, the wrestler.
No, not that Cheeseburger. The character's called Cheeseburger. Nellie's in it. Welcome to Nellyville.
Bob Sapp.
Yes, that might be. No, that's not Cheeseburger. That's the massive one who lifts the bleachers. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my dude.
Who was it?
Oh, that was a pretty decent Adam Sandler film by the standards, because obviously
Maybe.
90s Adam Sandler, I think a lot of people growing up
Well,
my
I
age
don't
have gone,
wanna-
yeah, Sandler on VHS,
I
woohoo.
don't watch Adam Sandler films to see him be cool.
Well, that's a good point, actually. He's not.
And in
Yeah,
Longest
the
Yard,
opening 10 minutes where it's like, yeah. You're like, oh, no, get to prison, please.
He's so cool. He's got such a hot wife.
What else is in prison?
Cast.
The original Night Stalker.
Adam Sandler as Paul Wrecking Crew. Not the original Nice Dog. Chris Rock as James Caretaker
yeah,
Farrell.
yeah.
Nelly. David Patrick Kelly.
Burt Reynolds.
Terry Crews plays Cheeseburger. Oh.
God.
Nicholas Torturo. Bill Goldberg as Joey Battle Battaglio.
Wow.
Bob Sapp as Switovsky. Steve Rivas. Lobo Sebastian. Dalif Singh. Joey Coco
Yep,
Diaz.
Carly.
Eddie Bunker. Oh, yeah, right. Carly's in it. Is that who you're thinking of?
Is that the other prison? Is Kevin Nash got a partner, hasn't he? Stood next to him as a security guard. He talks to another big man.
I don't know.
It's been years. since
It's
I've
been
seen
yet
it.
again. I don't know who you're talking about.
Tracy-
Carly's the guy they have locked up because they fear he might, try and say something.
Tracy Morgan.
Tracy Morgan's in that. Oh,
As Miss Tucker. Cloris Leachman. Burt Reynolds, of course.
God, that is Tracy Morgan.
And
Oh, you're right.
and finally, D12 as basketball convicts.
What, really?
Yeah, D12.
I don't remember any of this. Wow. Come for the cameos. Stay for the comedy. Yeah, it's all right because it's an Adam Sandler film. It's not like, Hitchcock Presents. You know what you're getting. And by the standard of the films he has produced the last few years, I'll take Longest Yard out with Jack and Jill.
Okay.
Don't miss the Zohan's a guilty pleasure, because it's Michael Buffer as the villain. Awesome.
What is your...
Back to wrestling talk.
Yes.
I think I mentioned a bunch of Jesse Ventura films, none of which go in the Hall of Fame, but I'm not salty.
Okay.
Such as Predator,
Yeah.
goddamn sexual dinosaurs.
Running
Man. Yep. So, that's a man running, thank you. And...
Was the Running Man dance?
I'm joking.
Right.
Friends, banter. And Batman and Robin.
Oh,
God, never mind.
Who's in that?
With Jeep Swanson. What's up?
Oh, Jeep Swanson.
Visual plays a prison guard. Jeep Swanson is only claim to fame of them being in the Doomsday Cage match at WCW in 96, which they, in some bits of WCW on the WWE Network, I'm not sure if WCW ever did this, but WWE Network definitely has the picture of Jeep Swanson. It's a picture of him as Bane in the if you go on the WWE Network, you'll see it and you go, is that Bane? No, but not really.
Is yours going to be a Batista one? Is it going to be like Guardians of the Galaxy or something?
No, I'm trying to think of like a...
Honourable mentions, Mr. Nanny.
I actually... No, wait, don't even say it. Yeah, I liked it as a kid when I used to pick my nose and eat it. So clearly a high-value customer. I know what I'm going to say. Goldfinger with Harold Sakata as Odd Job.
Oh, he was wrestling, wasn't he?
Yeah.
That's a good shout.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a
Because
technicality.
that last... I mean, it's a great Bond film. It's one of the best. But the last fight scene he has with Bond is just... He no-sells everything.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, it's like Bond's like, oh, hopefully this will work. Has absolutely no effect. Oh, okay, maybe this. I just...
Have you seen it?
No.
Right.
Oh,
Is that the film where Bond shouts something really funny? When he shouts. When he shouts.
No.
Do you expect me to talk? No, Mr. Bond. Expect you to die.
I was watching the video the other day, and they did a...
Bond goes, Divin laser me bollocks. He says that at one point.
Yeah. It was, oh, no. Me nuggers.
Pierce Brosnan's in a
This is Sean
room
Connery.
upstairs. Oh, bollocks.
What is
Pierce Brosnan's in looks like a loft, and he's speaking to a lady who just goes, blah, 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 when the entire rest of the scene was like a...
Oh.
Is it well, there's not enough?
Is that what goes on in this town is none of your business. As long as I'm living here, it is. Then maybe you shouldn't be living here. Go on YouTube and look at that. I think Adam and Joe got... I don't know. I couldn't tell you the name of the film if you gave me money.
Is it Bond?
No, it's Pierce Brosnan. Oh, Jesus.
Is it not?
No.
I thought they said it was...
Oh, God, no. It's one of those he did before. I don't know what the film it is, but it's definitely not Bond. Jesus. But yeah, the Adam and Joe show got a hold of it. Please look it up because there's remixes and stuff, and it is a horrible... I'll show you afterwards. But it's just hysterical.
There's too much to know about films, isn't there?
If you put effort in, so that was our thing. What are your favourite wrestling-related films? Have you seen Avengers yet? Yes, it was good. I agree.
Let us know in the comments below.
We'll read them, honest.
That's what YouTube is saying.
Please keep on talking about my fancy jacket, which upon especially, and my bollocks, apparently.
Yo, guys, that's enough for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button.
Buy the merch. Wah, 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 wah.
Mailbag at cultaholic.com, patreon.com/cultaholic. I Jack the Jobber.
I'm Maffew. I read the YouTube comments.
At Ross on Wrestling. Why do you read YouTube comments?
They're funny.
Join us.
Shield.
Do you want to do it again?
Oh, yeah, sure.
I wasn't being serious.
Well, they won't have been the first time.
No.